Hey, what's up, everybody? Zen here with another episode of Closed One. Happy Friday. 4 years ago, I got laid off from my dream job at PandaDoc. Independence? Maybe. So, a little quick backstory. In 2017, I had this really crazy vision: travel the world, close deals. I didn't believe in offices anymore. In 2017, I brought in close to $500,000 in monthly recurring revenue. If you multiply that by 12, that's $6 million in 10 months. And I say 10 months because shortly after, I got laid off. Here I wrote a little article about that performance and how to do it. So if you want to try to apply those tips, go ahead to the blog and check it out. Again, it was not because of performance, it was more of the lack of office presence. This was a time where I had to transition from the Bay Area to Las Vegas. It was a time where I wanted to travel the world and be a nomad. It was a time where I wanted to explore outside of a startup, outside of San Francisco. Unfortunately, it did backfire, and PandaDoc had to lay off a bunch of us, and at the time, one of the protocols was to be within the SF office or Florida office. So today, if this something similar happens to you, if you get laid off, things that are outside of your control, I want to share the 3 tips that help me maximize my newly found independence. Yes, it did become an independence after a while, and help you maximize your return. All right, let's play some music. So, tip number 1. Look, you are an expert. You learned so many skills already. You need to monetize your skills. For me, my skills, it's closing deals. So that is exactly what I did. That is what I do best. I reached out to enterprise SaaS companies and I asked them, would you pay me $3,000 if I did X, Y, and Z? And the answer was yes. Then I realized I don't have to close deals for a company anymore. I can do this for myself, for my company, Zen Inc. So I closed 30 more companies that resulted in a return of $264,000. The irony, I used PandaDoc to do it. There you go. And this brings me to tip number 2. Add on services. So check this out. If you are a consultant, you can provide services. So add it on. In addition to providing strategy, I provided services such as lead generation, appointment setting, content. Therefore, I became a conversion expert because I had to make sure that those meetings are getting booked left and right. So I was able to turn the $3,000 into monthly recurring revenue. It has to be repeat business because as a consultant, you might only get paid once, but by providing services that they cannot live without. So that's a question that you have to ask them. What is a service that you cannot live without? Then you are generating repeat revenue. Which brings us to number 3. Productize. You have to try to productize what you're doing, because if you want to grow past 30 clients to 100 clients to 1,000 clients, you need to handle more than 30 clients. And the only way to do this is by productizing. And that is the journey on how we got started with ClosedWon Inc. And that is how I gained independence from 2017 to 2020. The irony, everyone's remote now. And so you tell me, have you experienced something like this? Were you ever laid off or fired from a job? And if so, what are some of the tips that you could share with us? What are some of the things that you could do to provide for the family, to provide maximum return? Don't let it hold you back. If you like this content, make sure you subscribe to my channel on YouTube. And thank you so much for your time. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy 4th of July.